Okay, so with San Diego Comic-Con going underway, tonight we got the Marvel panel. We'll be discussing that as soon as everything drops. So if you want to be in the know of all of that, make sure that you are following us. But we got a ton of things to discuss. So I think I'm going to break it into different videos. Let's start off with some horror stuff for the most part, because I think that's usually what y'all want from me. So we're going to go with the horror. Then we got another video talking about some other San Diego Comic-Con announcements, as well as a video just talking about the Adult Swim panel, which I thought was really, really great. So before we get into it, 35,000 subscribers is our goal. Our big goal, however, is to just make it to 33 before the end of the month. A couple of days left. I think we can do that. So let's get into it. Bioshock movie is still happening. So apparently it was originally announced that Francis Lawrence, who did I Am Legend Constantine, was aboard to direct the feature film, which is based on the video game Bioshock. But the update from producer Roy Lee at Comic-Con goes on to say that the budget has been lowered. This is a project that's supposed to be coming to Netflix. He says, "We're doing a much smaller version. It's going to be a more personal point of view as opposed to a grander, more epic project." That's pretty much all we have now. This is coming to us from Roy Lee, who is one of the producers here. And you know, I don't know. I'm very shocked about this because yes, I think you can do something a little bit more personal with Bioshock and all of that. I just don't know. We just saw the Fallout show. The Fallout show had a pretty grand scope when you think about it. I think Bioshock has a lot that they can do, honestly, especially with the games that they already have. So it's kind of interesting to see that a award-winning franchise like this would not be able to get such a grand scale to tell its full story. Apparently, Gore Verbinski was attached at some point in 2008 to release the film, but of course the plan for Verbinski was to make it R-rated, which I think you have to go at R rating for Bioshock to tell the full story. Of course, all of that ultimately fell through and we were left with nothing as of yet. So we will be waiting, we will be seeing, but I definitely think that for you doing Bioshock, you gotta do it right, and we don't want it any less than what it is. So let's talk about the Crow remake, which is coming to us very, very soon, August 23rd to be exact. So we'll be talking about more about this movie, and we will have a rewatch of The Crow with Brandon Lee. I want to do a whole thing where we rewatch these movies together if that's possible. I already have it planned out for Nosferatu once that comes out later this year. But with a month to go, we have the iconic Bill Skarsgård taking on this iconic role of The Crow. So this is definitely a movie that we're excited for, but we're a little bit on the fence with. Director Rupert Sanders and FKA Twigs, Danny Huston, Laura Byrne, Sami Bouajila, and Jordan Bolger will be starring in this film. And it says soulmates Eric Draven and Shelley Webster are brutally murdered when the demons of her dark past catch up with them. Given the chance to save his true love by sacrificing himself, Eric sets out to seek merciless revenge on their killers, traversing the world of the living and the dead to put the wrong things right. So Zach Balin, who wrote King Richard, and Will Schneider wrote the script, so I'm kind of excited about that because I think that was a solid script right there. So we did get a poster, which you can see right here, which, you know, I'm not mad about it. I haven't been mad about the look of The Crow, to be honest. We'll see how it is once it's in the movie. We also did get a new clip which showcases that the action is going to be very high octane and heavy here, so I'm kind of excited about that. We'll see how it is. I know a lot of people aren't too happy with this remake, but let's give it a chance. Let's see. So Jordan Peele seems to just be bringing back all the nostalgia, and Scare Tactics is officially coming back to life with Jordan Peele and Monkey Paw Productions on board. So this was originally a show that aired back in 2003, then it came back in 2008. I myself would watch this right before school every night, and I really love this. So Deadline reports Peele and his company Monkey Paw Productions are producing alongside Universal Television Alternative Studios, the unscripted arm of the studio that the Get Out and No filmmakers has an overall TV deal with. It says Scare Tactics will turn unsuspecting individuals into the main characters of their very own horror movie set up by their friends and family. These unwitting participants are put into the twisted scenarios with fully immersive stories that blur the lines of reality, horror, and comedy as they navigate one unreal decision after another. Ellen Gale from Midnight Mass is the showrunner and executive producer of the new Scare Tactics. As one of the most visionary creators of the day, there is nothing Jordan Peele can't do. We're honored to be making our first unscripted series together, and this was said by Corey Henson of Unscripted Content at NBC Universal Entertainment. So very excited about this. I think that there could definitely be some potential here. We haven't had shows like this in some time now. You know, I'm all here for it. I'm here. Who's gonna do a remake of Next on MTV? Because that was a classic. But Michael C. Hall is returning for all you Dexter fans with Dexter Resurrection. This got announced last night at San Diego Comic-Con. Very, very surprising. So they are apparently also making a prequel series, Dexter Original Sin, which will center on young Dexter Morgan in the early 1990s. However, this will be in present time with Michael C. Hall, and it goes on to say, "We are thrilled to have the brilliant Michael C. Hall reprise his iconic role as Dexter Morgan in Showtime's most successful series ever." This comes from Chris McCarthy, Paramount Global and co-CEO. While Dexter's Resurrection will appeal to the tens of millions of longtime fans, Dexter Original Sin will introduce a whole new generation of viewers into this iconic series by starting from the beginning, which is sure to satisfy existing audiences as well. So Dexter Resurrection is expected to premiere in summer 2025, and it is definitely something I did not expect. So very excited to see what that's going to be, and there will also be a scene I'll provide down below if you want to go check it out. So speaking of sequels that we didn't see coming, In a Violent Nature 2 is officially on the way, and this was released last night. I thought this was fake, I'm telling you, but Letterboxd announced that the bold voice of contemporary horror panel that In a Violent Nature would be coming to us again with In a Violent Nature 2 from IFC Films and Shudder. In a Violent Nature is now available if you want to check it out, and I've talked about this film. I reviewed it. It was one of the first films I watched all year back at Sundance. But in the first film, when a locket is removed from a collapsed fire tower in the woods that entombs the rotting corpse of Johnny, a vengeful spirit spurred on by a horrific 60-year-old crime, his body is resurrected and becomes hell-bent on retrieving it. The undead golem hones in on the groups of vacationing teens responsible for the theft and proceeds to methodically slaughter them one by one in his mission to get it back, along with anyone in his way. So Chris Nash wrote and directed the first In a Violent Nature. I'm not too entirely sure if Nash will be coming to the sequel, but apparently he will be coming, because why not? I'm not too sure in what capacity, as a writer-director or just as the director, but we're pretty sure he'll be coming back. We do have the producers Peter Koplowski and Shannon Hammer as well, and I don't know, I'm excited for this. I definitely want to see what this will be, and we'll see. I'm definitely excited for it. But Koplowski said in a statement, In a Violent Nature was originally conceived as a meta sequel within a fictional slasher series, so we were always imagining mayhem beyond the scope of the original film. That we now have the opportunity to continue following John on his restless walk has us feeling incredibly grateful to our incredible partners at IFC Films, Shudder, who believed in Chris's vision from day one. We are thrilled to return for a new chapter and are excited to deploy Johnny as a conduit to further experiment in the genre. So as you can see, this is the poster for In a Violent Nature 2. Let me know what you think about it. Are you excited or not? Walking Dead fans, you just got a new season for The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, and there is an official trailer as well, and there's also a trailer teaser for Negan and Maggie's Walking Dead Dead City. So let me know what you think about this, if you're excited. I myself haven't really been keeping up with The Walking Dead ever since I think I kind of left off season 9, but I'm still interested in these. So let me know what y'all think. Should I get back into it? Creature Commandos from James Gunn is officially on the way, and it's going to introduce us to some very interesting stuff here. M is for Monsters. That's what Amanda Waller says in the new trailer for Creature Commandos, which premiered at San Diego Comic-Con. This will be coming to us in December through Max, and the 7-episode show focuses on the creation of a Black Ops team out of prisoners before the existence of the Suicide Squad. Gunn wrote all of the episodes. So I'm excited about this. I think that this is definitely a interesting premise. I do love to see the DC universe do these Elseworld stories of sorts, and we'll see. But they also did reveal the new DC logo for what's to come, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear some more stuff pretty soon. So Uzumaki teaser at Adult Swim panel, and a fall premiere for the Junji Ito adaptation, which is coming to us as a miniseries after many delays. I mean, y'all, we were talking about it before 2020. That's how old this has been going around, but September 28th is the day that this will be coming to us here, and we are excited to see what that's gonna be. Directed by Hiroshi Nagama, the Uzami series will feature music by Hereditary's Colin Stetson. You know that soundtrack's about to go off, right? As a huge fan of Junji Ito, I'm thrilled to be able to tackle one of his signature works with a team of amazing creators who are all equally devoted to doing justice to this monumental work of horror manga. This comes from Jason DeMarco, who is Adult Swim and Toonami's creative director. Very excited, cannot wait. The trailer, the teaser is out, and we are definitely going to be discussing seeing more Junji Ito as we get closer. So for all the fans of The Boys, apparently we will be getting another series. Yes, I know, how many more series? But The Boys is coming to an end with its next season, so I'm pretty sure Amazon's like, ka-ching, ka-ching, these boys bring me the money, I need some more of it. So Vought Rising is on the way. It will be a prequel. It will star Jensen Ackles, who will be coming back as Soldier Boy, as well as Aya Cash, who will be coming back as Stormfront. So very excited about that. So they said, we are excited to bring you the next Deranged series from the world of The Boys. It is a twisted murder mystery about the origins of Vought in the 1950s, the early exploits of Soldier Boy, and the diabolical maneuvers of a soup known to fans as Stormfront, who was then going by the name Clara Vought. We cannot wait to blow your minds and trouble your souls with this salaciously grisly saga drenched in blood and Compound V. That came from Eric Kripke as well as Paul Grelog. And then I'm pretty sure that we are going to see some other things come from this, but we'll talk more about that in a theory video. And the final piece of news is that Bagman, which is Lionsgate's supernatural thriller, gets a new poster ahead of the trailer that is coming out. So Bagman is set to release in theaters on September 20th, and this will be coming to us from director Colm McCarthy, who gave us The Girls with All the Gifts and The Outcast. I believe I watched The Girl with All the Gifts a while back, and I think I have a video on that. I'm not too sure. We talk a lot of movies here. But the trailer will be coming out next week, and I'm definitely excited about it. It says, a family finds themselves ensnared in a nightmare as they are hunted by a malevolent mythical creature. For centuries across cultures, parents have warned their children of the legendary Bagman, who snatches innocent children and stuffs them into his vile, rotting bag, never to be seen again. Patrick McKee narrowly escaped such an encounter as a boy, which left him with lasting scars throughout his adulthood. Now Patrick's childhood tormentor has returned, threatening the safety of his wife Karina and son Jake. I don't know. I'm excited about this. It looks interesting. The poster looks decent. I don't know. I'm happy. I'll be here. But anyways, those were just some of the announcements we got. We still got a ton of announcements, but I don't want to put everything on one video. These were more the horror-centric announcements, so stay tuned for other announcements at San Diego Comic-Con, as well as the Adult Swim panel, my thoughts on all of the cartoons and animes they showed. So stay tuned for more, but as always, follow me for all the things you love in movies, pop culture, and all of that. I'll see y'all next time. 35,000 subscribers is our goal. Can we reach 33,000 by the end of the month? We got a couple of days for that, so I think we can. As always, that's going to do it for me. I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.